Angry guy here, and women are crying on social media as they become homeless. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Women are crying on social media as they become homeless. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. I find that it's pretty interesting how women are now behaving in society as men are walking away, refusing to pay for their meals, their rent, and just be their general meal ticket.
What's up? Welcome back to the channel, and today we take a look at men refusing to be the free meal guy for women. So let's jump into it right after you subscribe.
And they were to ask her out on a date, they'd treat her a certain way. They'd treat her amazingly, like they'd pay for her dinner, they would give her the utmost respect, they'd probably respond to her text within a timely manner. So my point of the theory is you shouldn't accept anything less than that from a guy. If you like a guy and you want him to be your boyfriend, you would want him to treat you like he would treat his celebrity crush. So you should not accept anything less than that. If you know they're capable of treating some girl better, whether it be their celebrity crush or the girl next door better than you, they're not the guy.
Guys, do you see the sickening right here? So you should treat every woman like your celebrity crush. You should treat a woman like a celebrity, meaning you should take her out on expensive dates, you should give her expensive gifts, you should basically give her everything, and you should treat her like she is royalty, like she is the just her presence is enough. Guys, they believe that they are celebrities. This is something that men have been warned countless times, that the average woman has the same access to men that the average male celebrity has to women, or even or even the typical A-list celebrity. I shouldn't say the average, but the typical A-list celebrity. What does that mean? What that means is that at any given moment, these women can basically go out there and find a man, a handsome man, a wealthy man, whatever kind of man they're looking for, and have an intimate encounter with these men. And not only just an intimate encounter, but gain access to resources from these men, versus your typical male celebrity that has to grind and has had to work his butt off to get to where he is, to become an A-list, only to then have to spend thousands of dollars on a single woman just to gain access to the possible physical intimacy. This is kind of ridiculous. And if you don't spend this money on these women, if you say that you're not doing it, they will call you an incel. So INCEL. If a man says that he's not interested in a relationship, doesn't want to have children, or he doesn't want to spend money on modern women and participate in dating, they'll say that he's an INCEL. Like, this is mind blowing. It absolutely blows my mind. But it's all shaming. Or they'll call you a broke boy. Guys, I told you, they don't like us. They do not like us. These women are going around calling dudes who are 5'10" short kings. If you are, they are completely serious. They are 100% serious. You have girls who are 4'11", walking around calling dudes who are 5'10" short kings, saying that you're a short king at 5'10". Nah, nah. This is the level of delusion, and you're beginning to see some of it seeping over overseas, because there are some women in the Philippines who are now saying that they want dudes who are 6 feet tall and make this amount of money, because what they're doing is they're watching videos, they're looking at the women in America, especially, and they're seeing how these women behave, and their expectations are changing. Now it's not most Filipinas, but a lot of them are, but there's a lot of them who are beginning to behave this way, where they are looking for men who come to the Philippines and they're saying, "Oh, I want a man who makes at least so you need to make over 6 figures a year. You need to, you need to be at least 6 feet tall. You need to have all of these things to be with me." And some of these women are landing these men. And it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But this is the modern day woman. The modern day woman thinks she is a celebrity, and men are here to worship the golden V. She worships the golden V, and she believes that men are here to worship the golden V.
Absolutely. When a guy invites a girl for dinner, he should pay for it. He should show the utmost respect to her, and a girl should not expect anything less from him. On the flip side, the girl should be ready to sleep with the guy after the date, and should do everything the guy tells him to do, and a guy should not expect anything less from her. How does that sound? But we know most girls only use men for free meals and nothing else, as shown in this clip here.
I'm really upset because literally this man just brung me on a date and he's not paying for anything. Sir, we're gonna have to call the police. Sir, oh my God, they about to call the police on me right now. You was supposed to be paying for this and you're mad because I'm not what?
You're not sucking no dick.
What do you mean? This is a date, sir, no.
I'm not paying for nothing
Sir,
if you ain't sucking no dick.
listen. Okay, I can give you my ID and I can come back tomorrow and pay for everything. I don't know what this nigga, I'm sorry.
We have a policy here.
Okay, he brung me on a date, okay? Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Well,
Put
listen.
your hand down.
I
You
told
quit
you.
talking to me.
No.
Quit talking to me
You
because
need to make every inch disappear or this bill is not going to
is you
disappear.
fucking dumb? You think because you a rapper, I gotta be sucking on your dick. You got me fucked up and I'm taking this to court.
Well, take it.
So all I had was motherfucking tacos.
Take
You
it.
can't
Tell
take-
Judge Judy I ain't paying shit if she ain't sucking
Wow.
dick.
Now, guys, check this out. She can't even afford a $20 taco. She's like, all I had was a taco. Guys, so what? Like, that was like, what, $20, $25 at most? Guys, these women are going on dates without a single dollar in their pockets. This has been going on for decades now, where women go out to the club and they don't have any money on them. They legit have no money. How are they even surviving? Like, if they live in New York, they are just basically getting around on a Metro card. Like, I am so serious, guys. They have no money. And they have been living this, they have been living up, they have been literally living off a bus pass, getting around on a bus pass because they go out and they know that there are going to be simps who are going to pay for their drinks, pay for their food. They go to a restaurant, they start chatting up some guys. They're like, come buy me some food. And guys like, oh yeah, sure, I'll buy you some food, blah, blah, blah. The guys, they've been living off men. And now this is coming. It's the consequences are coming. Consequences are coming. And I'm telling you, I planned on talking more about this in another video, but there's a thing called the Underground Railroad coming. Some of y'all, Underground Railroad, angry. What you talking about? Acting like this is like 16 something. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Guys, I've said that men are going to go on. Men are going to go underground. It's starting to happen. Men are going to go underground. You're not going to see men popping up in society like this. When men become millionaires and billionaires, you're not going to see them posting and flaunting on Forbes' list. You're going to see men are literally going to fight to keep their names off these lists to like announce, oh, this is man is nope. You have a lot of secret billionaires in America, guys. These men are going to fight tooth and nail to avoid being labeled wealthy. Men are going underground. I talked about this in another video where you're gonna have male-only gyms, but guys, it's like you're gonna have like burnt-out buildings, like busted-out buildings, but you're seeing like all these dudes like walking through an alley and disappearing behind a door. Little do you know, the gym is on the ground. Some dudes went and built a gym underground. It's private membership, and these dudes are going down there working out and having a damn good time. Like, this is really where things are headed. These are really where things are headed. You're going to have all these dudes literally creating male-only spaces underground. And you're not going to have like a lot of celebrities going forward. You're going to have a lot of more and more faceless YouTube channels where men are not going to reveal themselves. They're not going to tell you who they are. You're just going to hear like a voice, or they're going to be wearing a mask. And that's really how it is, you know? Because they realize that, you know, if their name gets out there, all those women in their past are going to try coming out and come and get a piece of them and try to Me Too them, you know, or target them and try to get money off them. So a lot of these men are just going to live like they don't have anything. They're just going to walk around like I don't have no money. I have nothing. I'm just broke. We ain't got it. Like, that's really how these men are going to walk around. A lot of men just gonna walk around like they're broke, like they don't have it. And women are not gonna know what to do. Look at this woman. She couldn't even pay $20, $25. She didn't even have this woman doesn't even have $20 in her pocket. She doesn't have $20 in her pocket. She doesn't have $20 in her pocket. She doesn't have she doesn't have a debit card to pay $20. Here's a good question for you. How is she gonna get home? How the heck is it she so he likely picked her up in his car. How is she going to get home? She doesn't even have money to Uber home, y'all. If she can't pay this, she probably doesn't even have money to Uber home. So she was depending on him that he was going to take her home. She didn't expect this coming. And listen to this nasty man. Just listen to this nasty man. Let her know that if she wants him to pay for this, she's going to have to do this. And this man, he's sitting right there. This man is sitting right there. He's not running. He's not leaving. And, you can see the white dude. White dude doesn't give a damn. He's going to get his money. He's going to get his money. Mm-hmm.
He is refusing to pay for the meal because she is not willing to sleep with him, and she herself has no money on her. It's crazy, isn't it, that she came to a date without any cash? At least she should have carried some of it for her own transportation at the very least, or maybe she was expecting him to pay for that.
Didn't I tell you? This is how these women live. They are living off men completely. And they thought that this would last forever. They thought they would pull this off forever.
Age?
26 on February 22nd. So I'm 25 right now.
Are you single?
I am single.
Why do you think that is?
Because I want to be. I have a couple of boyfriends. I hope they're not watching. Maybe like 4 or 5.
What's it like dating 5 people at the same time?
It's just like juggling. You have to be talented.
Are you sleeping with all 5 of them?
Not all of them. Depends on the situation.
Why not all? What's the deciding factor?
Well, there's different guys for different situations. Some guys, I just want to go to... I forgot that I'm recording this. There's different purposes for different tools.
One's a shovel, one's a knife, one's a fork.
Yeah, honestly, the one that I'm fucking, never gonna get in a relationship with him. He doesn't have the job, the finances, none of that.
So why even open yourself up to a guy like that?
Great dick.
Guys, didn't I not tell you? Did I not tell you guys? The men that they love are the men that don't pay for anything. That's the Tyrones and the Chads. Broke Tyrone, Chad ain't paying for. Guys, they will take the money from one man to use it and spend it on these men. Do you know how many of you guys, before you learned your lessons, were paying for another man's PlayStation? Guys, they will take your money and use that money to go buy Tyrone a PlayStation 5. You don't even have a PS5. You don't even have a PS5. And they will take your money to go buy Tyrone a PS5, an 8-piece bucket from KFC with sides and a drink. I'm telling y'all, this is insane. I talk about Plan S. I talk about Plan S guys, Plan A guys, Plan B guys, Plan C guys, Plan D guys. Plan S guys are Plan Sensual. Those are the men that they actually love. Those are the Chads. Those are the Tyrones. They don't pay for anything. But these guys are not marriageable men. Plan A guys, those are your guys who are worth lots of money, $100 million, $1 billion. Okay, those guys are usually way out of the league of the typical woman. The man that women will settle for are guys that are worth like $1 million now, that are 6 feet tall minimum, worth at least making at least $1 million a year or $500,000 a year. These are Plan B guys that have all these qualities and traits. These are Plan B guys, because these are the guys that are going to use to build their lives off and live off for the rest of their lives using alimony and child support and so forth. Then you have the Plan C guys. Plan C guys are Plan Come Up guys. So, if they ever end up in a situation where they need help, a Plan C guy is a guy that might make let's say between $75,000 and $100,000. And with a Plan C guy, they don't want to marry this guy, but they're going to use him to come up. So for example, this guy's going to give them a foundation where they can, rebuild themselves. Like, for example, if they, get off the street, or like, or how do I put this? Like, for example, get money in the bank, so that build their bank account up. If they didn't have a phone, this guy can get them a phone. He'll take care of them. So they'll basically have nothing, and he'll transform them into someone who can now go and get that plan B guy, go and get that millionaire. Then you have plan D guys. Those are plan desperate. So those are the men that women typically would not date. Those are the guys that will make anywhere from, let's say, $50,000 to $75,000 a year, 50, 65,000. And of course, they don't want these guys, but these guys, if it's really that bad, they will use these guys for a roof over their head. So they'll go and get a plan D guy. This guy will put a roof over their head. He'll put food in their hungry bellies. He'll allow them to at least be able to take care of themselves, maybe get their nails done, clean themselves up, get their hair done, fix themselves up. Like, so for example, if they were homeless or like facing homelessness, they'll get a plan D guy, and they'll use that because they're in desperation mode, and they're going to use that guy for survival. And then once they have that, and maybe they'll find a job, build and start making some money or whatever. But they'll use the plan D guy because that's the desperate guy when they're in desperation mode, and then they'll transition from a plan D guy, preferably to a plan B guy. But if they can't, then they'll go and get a plan C guy, plan come up, and they'll use the come up guy until they can get to the plan B guy that they want. All the while, they're still having intimate relationships with the plan S guy, because the plan S guy is the guy that they actually love. And then the plan A guys, those guys are usually off limits, because those are the guys who are worth like 100 million, $1 billion. So they would love to get one of those guys, but it's highly unlikely. And of course, some of these guys overlap, but that's just typically how it works with these modern day women. And as you can see, she basically refers to them as tools. The last girl, she refers to men as tools. Different tools serve different purposes. For example, one guy will pay her rent and pay for her meals. Another guy might be a blue collar guy. So whenever her car breaks down, he's there to like change her oil, check the transmission, check the brake fluid, change her tires. If she gets a flat, she'll call him up. He'll be out there, change her tires, all these different things like that. Oh, if the car needs to go to the mechanic, he'll take it to the mechanic for her and also pay for its repairs. Guys, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. She'll have another guy that, that's her foodie pal. This is the guy that, that's going to, take her out for free meals. He's going to take her out for meals, buy her groceries. So she's going to use him for that. And then, of course, and most of these guys are not getting anything, or she's just stringing them along here and there and giving them as needed. So, many of these guys, they're there for months, and she's basically letting them believe that they have a shot when they really don't. Because the only guy that's, breaking the back, like, blowing out that back is Chad and Tyrone. And this is how they're living. This is how these women are living. And then they think that this is right because they don't view men as human beings. And they don't like us. I told you, they don't like us. They can like certain things about us. They can like what we can do for them. They do not like us. They do not like us. This is the same woman. This is the same type of woman that would call a man who's 5'10" a short king. This is the same type of woman. And they have no empathy inside of them. No empathy, no God, nothing. Because they don't see what they're doing as wrong. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, please help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Women are crying on social media as they become homeless. What do you guys think regarding this? I want to know your thoughts. Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA and walking away. And cheers.